There comes a point in time in a city's life when you can take a look back at a specific event that changed the course of that city and put it on a path of revitalization. We saw it happen in Newburgh with the waterfront. We saw it happen in Hudson. DIA was the catalyst for Beacon's revitalization. And here in uptown Kingston, the Kingstonian could be that catalyst for Kingston. A proposed $52 million mixed-use development project in the urban center of uptown Kingston on the corner of Fair Street and North Front Street.
The city of Kingston put out an RFQ and asked for developers to bring economic development and parking to uptown. And we are really excited to propose our project that is going to it's going to more than double the amount of parking that's available to uptown Kingston businesses and residents and visitors right now.
Something the city of Kingston has been trying to resolve since 2008, when an old 3-story parking garage at 21 North Front Street was demolished due to structural issues.
There's not enough parking. Everyone who comes into our store, they circle around the streets looking for parking spaces on weekends.
My customers constantly complain about parking.
Parking is the biggest issue uptown since for so long. And you know, if we could have something when they took down the parking garage, we lost some spaces. But now with this project, it would be a win-win for everybody.
Proposed by local developers from Kingston and Poughkeepsie, the Kingstonian will occupy 2.5 acres of underutilized land, bringing retail, restaurants, living space, a hotel, and parking to the heart of the historic Stockade District.
We're providing that municipal parking garage that the city does not want to have to do. There's a reason they don't want to do it. That parking garage, by their numbers, would cost the taxpayers $1,060,000 a year for 25 years. So that's what we're saving. So when anybody looks at our project, we're saving the taxpayers $1,060,000 a year for that parking garage.
The project breaks down like this: 8,000 square feet of commercial space, 129 residential units, a 32-room boutique hotel, a public access open-air pedestrian plaza, 420 parking spaces, and an ADA-compliant walking bridge that extends to Kingston Plaza over Schwenk Drive.
We're trying to answer the concerns of a lot of different people, but focusing on the most important one, which is what the city put out there, was we're looking for someone to build a municipal garage at zero impact to the taxpayer.
I believe this project not only will help in the parking situation, but economically, I think across the board, this should help the whole area. Most of the people that I'm running into are telling me that they want to rent properties here at the Kingstonian, and I think that's going to open up a tremendous amount of inventory for people to be able to sell their home and other people to purchase.
Kingston actually has a deficit of housing. People don't know that. There's a shortage of apartments for the amount of people that want to live here, and it'll bring some nice apartments.
The project also boasts job creation during construction and once the project is completed.
During construction, there'll be about 200 full-time people working on this project, and that will probably be a 15 to 18-month construction period. Depends on when we get started and how many winters we go through. In terms of full-time jobs, we see that there'll be 63 full-time equivalent jobs. Now, some could be part-time. It depends on what kind of shops or restaurants are open up on the ground floor. Others are full-time, well-paid, with benefit jobs that are going to be working for our company. The people that are managing this building, the people that are cleaning it, that are maintaining it, those are full-time jobs with benefits.
Of course, there are some concerns.
It's my understanding that the rents are a little bit above market rate, and so that's not really going to solve the problem that I see as being one of the big issues currently in the Hudson Valley and in Kingston.
We don't feel that our rents are that much above the market right now, although we do know that they're on the higher end for the amenities they're providing and for the quality of construction that we're doing. The realtors that we've talked to believe that these rents are appropriate, and we don't think we'll have any problems filling them. If you compare it to the rents for the apartments that I recently completed in Poughkeepsie, these are right on par with what we're getting in the city of Poughkeepsie. And so I feel very comfortable that these numbers will work. And they're necessary to work because don't forget, we're taking the money, the rent, from the apartments to pay to build and operate this parking garage.
To me, a lot of this was about retention. If we learned one thing from IBM, it's not always about attracting new business. What about taking care of the ones that are already here? And I think this project, if we're able to pull it off, is going to, not only attract some consumers that are going to support the economic base uptown, but also, take care of the businesses that are here and ensure that they'll still be here.
This is a perfect scenario, this situation with walking around, being able to walk to the plaza, go to the shop, come up here, shop, restaurants,
Banks.
so banks. So
Groceries.
Now is the time for Kingston, and I think with our energy and with a really well-crafted RFP, we would be able to get the right kind of developer. And we did. We actually found some really good developers that are exactly the type that we wanted, ones that were local, ones that had family-owned businesses, and ones that really cared about the Kingston community and wanted to see Kingston be successful.
I know them, we can trust them, we know it's going to be done right, and they care about the community, and they're going to make sure everything is the way it should be.
This is not somebody from New York coming in. This is a local family who's been here for over 80 years, whose business is across the street from the project.
A public hearing will be held at City Hall on April 10th. If approved, the Kingstonian Project could be the ace that puts Kingston on the map of destinations for visitors near and far. Reporting from Uptown Kingston, Charlie Cornacchio, HVNN.com.